Bismillah, Assalamu alaikum. In today's video, I will be addressing a very important question regarding the historical reliability of Islamic sources such as the Qur'an, Hadiths, and Sirah. This is related to the burden of proof regarding this topic. In general, Orientalists and other kuffar will always argue that the burden of proof is on the Muslims, or anyone attempting to argue that Islamic sources are reliable, and they do not need to give any justification for their position that Islamic sources are unreliable. The sad thing is that many Muslims seem to accept this position regarding the burden of proof. One of the goals of my work is to show that Muslims do not have any special or extra burden of proof, and this is why this video is extremely important. The first question you need to ask yourself is, what is the justification for this position? I hope you are not just accepting this because some Orientalist or Western academic tells you this. If you are, then you are just deluding yourself, nothing more. A common justification given in this regard is that Christian and Jewish sources are unreliable, therefore we should assume Islamic sources are unreliable as well. This is a popular argument, which is why it requires some attention. I don't think I need to say that just because Christian and Jewish sources are unreliable, it does not follow that Islamic sources are unreliable as well. That is obvious, but there is another important thing to keep in mind. In regards to Christian and Jewish sources, before analyzing them, it is not assumed that they are unreliable. An analysis of them, of course, shows that some things in them are unreliable and some are reliable. But an analysis of those sources is not done assuming those sources are unreliable. If anyone is doing such an analysis, then the issue of bias will necessarily affect their analysis. So why should we assume that Islamic sources are unreliable without analyzing them first? There is another way this argument is made, and I have seen this done by people like Javad Hashmi. They will try to argue that because Muslims will use arguments from people like Bart Ehrman, they should accept the Western academics when they are talking about Islam as well. I will make a video later regarding the general credibility of the Orientalists. For now, we can debunk this argument very easily in another way. I personally use arguments from biblical scholarship that are based on the criterion of dissimilarity or embarrassment. I've talked about this in my books and other videos. So according to these Orientalist bootlickers, I should accept the Orientalist methodology because I agree with Western scholarship on one point. There is a very simple problem with this claim. All Sunni Muslims believe that Prophet Isa did miracles. This is something secular biblical scholarship disagrees with. So if the argument is that we should accept Orientalists because we agree with biblical scholarship on one point, by the same logic, should we not reject Orientalists because we reject biblical scholarship on another point? This is a very popular talking point from Orientalists, their bootlickers and other kuffar, and it is not difficult to see that this is nothing but pure garbage. If you enjoyed this video, please like and share it, and do share your thoughts in the comments. This is a very important topic, and I intend to make more videos on it. Till next time, Assalamu alaikum.